Shalom, this is Brother Darby from GMS Detroit. Would like to say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rekakadash, double honors to the elders, apostles of GMS who rule well. Shalom to the whole let that there. With that being said, I want to get into a quick lesson, and let's just listen to Jake.
You know what I just realized? We've been set up. You know how the news was telling you to get you a week's worth of food and water and the bug out bags and whatnot because 3-Eye Atlas was coming. They knew that shit wasn't coming, but they knew that they was gonna go over there and bomb Iran. So some shit is gonna come flying back over here. That's why they told you to get them damn bags. If you ain't got one, you better get one, cause shit finna get ugly. And I would not be surprised if the U.S. government don't be actually blowing shit up over here, blaming it on Iran because they want us to reset the whole fucking country. They mad. And crazy people, they will burn the castle down before they let somebody else take it over. I think that's what's happening. I'm just saying.
Well, Jake, you're kind of close, but you got a point. This is what Esau will do. He will use this opportunity. He never gonna let a good crisis go to waste, right? He will use this opportunity to
You know what
he'll use this opportunity to actually he can use this opportunity to actually roll out that damn chip. You know what I'm saying? He could like Jake just said, this motherfucker can start bombing shit over here, you know. Bomb a couple of events, one of these sport events or some shit, kill up a few people. And it wouldn't even take much. You know, Jake Esau killed 2 or 3 people and then locked the whole country down off of three motherfucker crisis actors videos, fake killings. You know, it could be fake or actually we know Esau don't give a fuck. He would actually kill real people. But we know that this is a fucking circus, we are in, man. Esau can actually do that. And then he could use this opportunity to roll out that damn chip, lock everybody down in their house, right? You can't go nowhere there because why do you think ICE is out in the street anyway? Use ICE to hold motherfuckers in their house and then set up shipping stations at these motherfucking gas stations or anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And then start migrating the ones that are chipped back into a so-called society. Oh, now you can go to Myers and go shopping. Now you can go to Walmart. Oh, now you can go to get you some gas. Now you can go back to work. You know, it can be done just like that. You know, so Jake is on to something. You can see the 52 pick out. You know, the 52 fake out that Esau is running. You know what I'm saying? That he can actually do this thing. You know what I'm saying? So we just gotta wait because we already know. Hey, that chip got to be implemented. The whole system and the whole stage has been set. You know, the system is already set up for you. You got tap and pay everywhere you go. You know, so let's get it. Let's get a couple scripts. Um, uh, this is Revelations 13 and 16. I read down to 18, and it says, he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. It says, here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of man, and his number is 600, 3score and 6. So yeah, nevertheless, this is the mark. This is the RFID microchip, that Esau's trying to implement. This is the fake birthright, This is what he wants you to do, Jake. He wants you to trade your inheritance in for his fake birthright. Is going to make you exempt. You understand? It's going to make you're going to, when you receive this mark and you receive that number, you are showing Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that Esau is your God. You are choosing your God. And that's what's going to get you destroyed. That's going to get you destroyed, Jake. And you don't want to do it. We got the men out here. The men are out here warning you, do not take this mark. Do not take this. Do not take this thing. Store up treasures in heaven, man, so you can be able to fight this thing. You know what I'm saying? This is Matthew 6 and verse 20. And it reads, it says, let's go to 19. Matthew 6 and 19, lay up for yourself treasures upon, it say, lay not up for yourself treasures upon earth where moth and rust do corrupt and where thieves break through and steal. It says, verse 20, Matthew 6 and 20, but lay up for yourself treasures in heaven where neither moth nor rust do corrupt or where thieves do break through and steal. So yeah, they telling you to lay up treasures in heaven because it's gonna come a time where you're gonna need you're gonna need those treasures in heaven. You're gonna need that spiritual bank account to help you out, and this is the time right now. Because when that chip is rolled out and you don't take it, you're gonna outcast yourself from society. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna be out in the wilderness. And that's why you think they shorten. Remember, you used to have they would give you 3 years to pay your taxes on your houses. Now they shorten that shit to 2 years. Why would they shorten it to 2 years? Because just in case Jake didn't take the chip, right? He don't take the chip, and he's sitting up in his house. Well, all his taxes is paid up, right? But all his taxes is paid up. But now he got 3 years to figure something out. You know what I'm saying? He got 3 years of shelter. You know what I'm saying? During that 3 years, during that time, within that time, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Yahushua may make his return. You know what I'm saying? During that time. So Esau is narrowing that gap. You know what I'm saying? By even cutting the tax line down to 2 years, from 3 years to 2 years. You know what I'm saying? He in his mind, he like, you ain't gonna be sitting in the house in no house, even though you might not have no heat because you can't pay that bill or no water, but at least you have some refuge, right? But Esau not even letting you do that, because like I say, even in that time from when the mark is implemented, it might be a short time between that time and the time of Yahushua we be cracking that sky and making this grand entrance. You know what I'm saying? So Esau want to make it as hard as possible for you, man. You know what I'm saying? This is Ecclesiasticus, also known as the Book of Sirach, 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. You cannot trust this person, man. You cannot trust Esau Edom, man. This thing is gonna go, hey, man, the chip is gonna roll out. It's part of prophecy, man. It's gonna roll out, man. And they got the stage is already set. You got tap and pay everywhere the fuck you go. You got tap and pay, man. And pretty soon you're gonna be tapping if you fall for the okie doke, but not in the tailpipe, you fall for the motherfucker, you fall for this bullshit. It'll be you walking up there with a soda and some chips, and sticking your fucking hand out, man. And it don't matter if it's in your right hand or your left hand, or your fucking or your right shoulder, your left shoulder, your elbow, your ass cheek. It don't matter where it's at. If you put that thing inside of your body, man. Because you're going to have some Jake trying to be smart. I'm going to get the chip, and I'm just going to take it out. And I'm going to get it when I get it in my possession, and when I go to the store, I'm just going to have it in my hand. I'm going to have the chip, in my hand. I'm gonna take the chip out of my motherfucking he gonna dig it out of his fucking hand and just hold it in his hand, and then so he can get into Myers and shit. Nigga, Jake, man, Jake, I wouldn't be surprised if Jake try to do some shit like that, man. Jake that got the chip. He think he got outsmart this. He got outsmart this thing. Jake that got the chip, put it in his hand, and then he went in and surgically removed that motherfucker. Now he just got the chip loosely, just in his shaking it in his hand like it's a Tic Tac. He just go up to the fucking stove and stick his hand out so he can get in and get the food. Hey, Jake, it ain't gonna be that simple, Jake. It ain't gonna be that damn simple, man. Once you get that mark from when your ass, once you even got the scar on you from the chip, your ass you exempt. You know, ain't no going back. So we out here doing the work. We out here telling you don't take that chip, man. Don't take that thing, man. It's coming. You know what I'm saying? Just like that Jake said in this video, I think we've been set up. Yeah, Jake, your ass been set up, man. You know? And this is Romans 10:2. It says, for I bear them record that they have a zeal for Yahweh, but not according to knowledge. Yeah, and Jake, he got the zeal, but he not according to knowledge, man. He knows something going on. He knows something fishy is going on. Cause he done seen Trump's, he done seen these Edomites track record from living in Babylon the Great for so long, man. We know how this motherfucker get down. We know how Esau get down, man. We see this motherfucker, and he's getting sloppy. You know what I'm saying, with his shit, man. You know, he just throw crisis actors out there, and you see the motherfucker for a minute, and you're like, oh, man, that's the motherfucker who's on the Dawn dishwasher soap commercial. The Dawn dishwashing soap commercial. You know, this motherfucker, now he's involved in the mass shooting and shit. You know what I'm saying? You see Esau's slip hanging and shit. You know what I'm saying? But he don't give a fuck. Esau already know, as long as he said, it's going to go. It's going to ride because he has the power, man. Yeah, this is Micah 2:1. And it says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in their power, it is in the power of their hand. And that's Esau Edom, man. Whatever he say goes, man. This is the power he's been given, man. This is the power Yahushua gave this devil, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he can think of anything, man. That's what the scripture say. He search out iniquities, man. Hey, this motherfucker think of anything to do, man. You know, to fill out, to play his part and play his role. And so what Jake, you gotta do, you gotta play your part and play your role, man. And that's resist it, man. You gotta resist this devil, man. You gotta resist it, man. Even if it costs you everything, if it costs you your head. Hey, Jake, you didn't put your life on the line for less. So don't tell me you ain't gonna put your life on the line for for true salvation, man. And then for you, you know, for the Lord to give you to say, you know, good job. You know what I'm saying? You be like, Lord, hey man, the Lord might look at you, hey man, you was a wicked sinner, man, but you didn't take that chip, man. You know, hey, good job. You know what I'm saying? It might be like that. You never know, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you might have ate pork, seafood, boils, every day to the bitter end, man. But your ass did not take that damn chip, man. You know what I'm saying? And we're not saying go eat no damn pork or nothing. We would say keep the law to the best of your ability, man, because it's gonna go far. It'll go far with you, man. It'll go far with you in the grace and mercy of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua that you do try to keep that law, man. You know what I'm saying? The law that you can keep, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just like storing up the treasures in heaven that you're gonna have to draw. You're gonna have to draw from that spiritual bank account in these rough times, man. Because if you refuse that chip, your ass gonna be out in this wilderness, man. You know what I'm saying? Running from Hey, Lord knows who what. No, Lord knows what. Lord, you know what I'm saying? Running from you. Hey, you don't know what. You might be running from fucking robot dogs, drones. You know what I'm saying? With nothing to eat, nothing to drink. Hey, you got to need that spiritual bank account, man. You know, the Lord will feed us as we know in the scriptures, man. So yeah, hey man. I just seen that video and it kind of, you know, made me want to bring this out. That hey, because I was thinking that same thing. Esau will use any of his crisis, his man-made crisis, to further on board the agenda, man. You know, to push this to roll this thing, because we often as prophets and are doing the work of the Lord, we thinking like what's the next card Esau's gonna pull. You know what I'm saying? We know he done struck first in this thing with Iran. We know we done heard they got sleeper cells over here. Okay, we heard that. So he's been priming us up all this time and shit, right? So they cut their nose off to spite their face. That's how you don't want to let all these motherfuckers over in this country. You know? That's why she is called the whore. That's why it's just the whore to sit on the back of the beast. This is the whore, America the whore. You know, like Scarface said, there's some jewels in Scarface. Look, because the club they was at was called the club. It was called the Babylon. Go back and watch the movie Scarface. Frank's club was called the Club Babylon. And in the beginning of Scarface, the movie, he said he's telling Manny, Scarface telling Manny, we got to get to America. We got to get to America. He says America's a great big pussy waiting to get fucked. So that's referring to her as a hoe too. She's a whore. She's the whore to sit on the back of the beast, man. She let everybody come in and out of her, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why. You let everybody come in and out of her. Then they could use that for their agenda, man. Oh, we got terrorists over here sitting up. They've been here forever. You know, and I had this one video, I didn't save it, but there was a guy, he said, hey, man, they send terrorists over here as fucking a teenager. They send this motherfucker over here to go to all the best schools, give him money, and he'd be over here as a teenager. But he had to activate that motherfucker. He'd be sent over here to and wait on his instructions. You know what I'm saying? And some of them stick to that shit. But they had a couple of them that went rogue and told the story. Like, hey, man, I was sent over here from Russia, and they educated me. They paid for my way to be over here, and I was supposed to be a spy and send them back information. Some of them that went rogue against the plan and told the Americans, like, yeah, I was over here, sent over here to spy on y'all, you know? So, hey, that was just other Edomites. So imagine these motherfucking Arabs, you know what I'm saying, that's watching their people get slaughtered by the thousands and shit, by the tens of thousands by America, and building up all this hostility, man. You know what I'm saying? I was working with an Arab and shit. He's from Iraq. And that motherfucker, I hated that nigga, man. I hated that motherfucker, man. I wanted to fuck him up. I really wanted to beat his ass, man. Because he motherfucker walked around all proud. He walked around, little short motherfucker. He was very smart and knowledgeable of a lot of systems, a lot of stuff. He was very knowledgeable. And that's why the job kept him around. That's why the company kept him around. But he used that as like he was better than somebody or whatever. And they put me with him. Like, maybe you can learn some stuff from him. But every time I try to learn something from this motherfucker, he would go tell me to go, hey, go hand me the pliers, go hand me this, go hand me that. I come back, the shit fixed already. He wouldn't even show me shit. You know what I'm saying? And then the motherfucker would have a smart ass mouth and say little shit to me. I had to check this motherfucker a couple of times and threaten him to beat his ass a couple of times. This motherfucker gonna tell me, what this nigga tell me one day, he told me, oh yeah, I take medication and it makes me angry. I'm like, well, what the fuck that got to do with me? You better watch your mouth, man. I'm gonna slap the dog shit out your ass, man. You know, and I'm looking at the situation. We both coming from a battlefield. I'm coming from a fucking Detroit ghetto, gang infested ass, ghetto ass Detroit. You know, that went through the gauntlet, the gladiator schools, all these fucking rough ass fucking schools from elementary on up. The gang infested neighborhood, drug gang infested ass neighborhood, and then murderer, you know, kill you over anything. And then he come from Iraq, the same shit, but worse. You know what I'm saying? He come from some, you know, because he would be telling me he was cool in some type of way, because he would be telling me that I would ask him about me was in the truth. I would ask him questions and shit, and he would tell me, like, you know, because he was under the banner of a what they call them, I think Chaldean or some shit. I think he may be trying to use that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they believed in so-called Jesus and whatnot. you know, and he wasn't no Muslim and whatnot. But nevertheless, he would tell me that the shit that they would have to go through over there, that he said that you couldn't ride around with, they catch you with a spare tire, they'd kill your ass if they catch you with a spare tire. And I'm like, what? He said, yeah, because your faith supposed to be in Allah, that you gonna make it back home, you ain't gonna have no flat. You ain't gonna have no flat. And I was like, shit, that's, well, I understand, but that's kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? Damn, and then he would say they kill you for nothing over there, so he went through a lot of hardship too, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying my hardship was greater than his, but it was similar. Shit, they kill you for nothing in the fucking ghetto too. You get killed for stepping on niggas' shoe. You know what I'm saying? With no religious tie, no type of spirituality or religious tie to it. You know what I'm saying? They just kill your ass for nothing. Niggas kill you for nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? So nevertheless, hey man, just bringing that up just to show you how they had these Arabs. These Arabs are over here, man. You know, they're over here, man. You know? I don't think they over here just willy-nilly in it, loving the American way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got Cadillac trucks, nice homes, and everything. All the businesses, fucking on Keisha for free for a little bit of nothing, or fuck on Keisha for $25 worth of gas and a pack of bubble gum. So, hey, you would say, why would they give that up? But some of these motherfuckers be on a mission. You know what I'm saying? Because Esau allowed them over here, man. And Esau, like I said, he cut off his nose to spite his face. He'd rather the Arab get that shit than you get that shit, man. He'd rather see the Arab riding around in the nice caddies and shit. Because, it's something about Esau, man. He don't want to see Jake with nothing, man. He don't want to see Jake with nothing, man. So he'd rather other people get the shit, man. But it just go back to the curses, man. And it go back to the motherfucking, it go back to the birthright. It go back to the birthright, man. You know what I'm saying? Go all the way back to the birthright and all the way back to the Deuteronomy curses, man. So, with that being said, yeah, that video caught my eye, and I just wanted to, edify the flock with it, So, I would like to say all praise to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Karkadash, double honors to the elders, Pastor GMS, who rule well, Shalom to the host of the